What if I told you that Ferrari's Formula One boss could be replaced, not by a rookie engineer, but by the hero winning Le Mans 3 years running? Stay tuned, because later, I'll reveal why the man behind those 24-hour victories could be steering the Scuderia's future. Ferrari entered 2025 with sky-high expectations. A revamped SF25, a lineup featuring Charles Leclerc and 7-time champ Lewis Hamilton, and a confident Fred Vasseur at the helm. But 9 races in, 0 wins. Ferrari trails second-place McLaren by a staggering 197 points in the Constructors' Championship. That underperformance has ignited speculation. According to Corriere della Sera, Ferrari's top management has put Vasseur under intense scrutiny, questioning his grasp of team dynamics and strategy. And here comes the twist. The man leading Ferrari's Le Mans campaign, Antonello Coletta, is reportedly being lined up as a potential F1 team boss. Canada, Austria, and Silverstone, the next 3 races, could decide Vasseur's future. But before we jump ahead, let's understand the drama unfolding behind the scenes. If you're digging these inside lines, hit subscribe so you never miss our F1 breakdowns. When whispers swirl at Ferrari, what do the major voices say? Lewis Hamilton, usually calm and reserved, has leapt in Vasseur's defense. It's not nice to read these stories. I love working with Fred. He's the main reason I'm here. Hamilton's loyalty sends a message. Let the man lead. Charles Leclerc, Ferrari's hometown hero, was taken aback. We don't want to give up now, he explained after Barcelona. Ferrari will decide how to split resources, but emphasized they're still in it to win. Toto Wolff, reflecting on Hamilton's current adjustment. It will take time for Lewis to settle in. It's not fair to compare him to rookies. Stick around. Later, we'll dive in why Ferrari's switch from 2025 to 2026 development matters and how that decision puts Vasseur's job under pressure. Plus, listen out for the surprising reason one team boss, probably not who you'd expect, is in pole position to take over. Meet Antonello Coletta, Ferrari's endurance maestro. He's guided the red 499P to back-to-back victories at Le Mans and currently leads the WEC standings after 3 wins. According to Corriere della Sera, Coletta was previously approached to lead Ferrari F1 but declined. Yet that may change if results slump, and he secures a 3rd straight Le Mans crown. A world-class endurance boss stepping into F1? It would be bold, and not unprecedented. But is Ferrari ready for that shake-up mid-season? Ferrari has responded, calling speculation of Vasseur's ousting fantasy. Senior management is reportedly rallying in his defense. Still, insiders note striking parallels with late 2022.
Is Ferrari simply managing a PR storm? Or is this silence setting the stage for a serious internal shift? At the heart lies the SF25. 2025's ambitious leap to pull rod front suspension failed to deliver. Ride height issues forced compromises in performance. A rear suspension team principles remit. Coming up, which of the next 3 GPs could seal Vasseur's fate, and how the switch to the 2026 car could dramatically reshuffle Ferrari's priorities. Enjoying the deep dive? Smash that subscribe button and drop a comment below. Do you back Vasseur? Or think Coletta's Le Mans success deserves a seat in F1's driver's chair? Ferrari's upcoming triple header, Canada, Austria, Silverstone, cold asphalt, perfect testing ground for ride height upgrades. Austria, a power-centric track that will highlight engine and downforce balance. Silverstone, home of the rear suspension upgrade. Legacy circuits can make or break momentum. These races could be Ferrari's last realistic shot at SF25 success. Failure may jumpstart discussion about accelerating Coletta's call-up or redirecting entirely to 2026 performance. Before moving ahead, here is a question for you. Do you know who won the dramatic 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix to claim the championship on the final lap? Comment your answer below to show your F1 knowledge. Now back to the story. Let's talk seriously. Antonello Coletta has built a resume of gold. He's led Ferrari's return to endurance racing dominance. Under his leadership, the 499P didn't just win races, it rewrote history. 3 Le Mans titles, consistent WEC podiums, technical innovation, a calm, analytical leadership style. But does that translate to Formula One?
F1 is high-octane politics. It's dealing with drivers worth $100 million, media pressure, and engineering that evolves by the week, not the hour. While Coletta has the sporting pedigree, critics argue he may not have the F1 battle-hardened strategy Vasseur possesses after years with Art, Renault, Alfa Romeo, and now Ferrari. Yet, there's a school of thought, especially in Maranello's corridors, that says Ferrari needs bold moves. And Coletta represents not just success, but a clean break from F1's old guard. Let's not forget, 2026 is coming. New power unit regulations, new chassis designs, new fuel requirements. For Ferrari, 2026 isn't just another reset. It's their moment to strike back after 2 decades of Red Bull and Mercedes dominance.
And Vasseur is already laying groundwork. Insiders say Project 678 is more agile, more data-centric, and heavily backed by the simulator team in Maranello. The car is rumored to be significantly lighter, with redesigned suspension geometry and a new wind tunnel calibration protocol being tested as we speak. But here's the risk. If Ferrari sacks Vasseur mid-season, they lose continuity, possibly delaying the 2026 project's maturity. Would Ferrari really risk the future just to chase short-term redemption in 2025? That's the billion-dollar question. Behind every Ferrari principle lies the shadows of Maranello. The Ferrari board, led by John Elkann, has a long track record of abrupt changes. From Arriva-Ben to Binotto, the pattern is clear. Results now, or you're out. Yet sources close to the team say Elkann and Benedetto Vigna are more patient with Vasseur, viewing him as part of a long-term culture change, not a band-aid fix. Still, the pressure is real. Italy's media is relentless, sponsors are vocal, and fan sentiment online? Mixed at best. Every misstep becomes a headline. Every pit stop error, expect the discussion to escalate from rumor to reality. Ferrari insiders say this isn't just about podiums, it's about trajectory. If the SF25 keeps falling backward while Red Bull and McLaren move forward, the writing may already be on the see like discipline and resource management. Tighter integration between Ferrari's F1 and endurance arms. Likely a new technical director, not just Sarah, but a full shakeup. But it could also bring disruption. Hamilton may lose the man who brought him into Ferrari. Leclerc might hesitate as Coletta builds his new team. And Project 678 could shift philosophies late in development. Every solution brings new risks. Ferrari knows that all too well, and that's why they're hesitating. So, here we are. Fred Vasseur, calm, capable, under fire. Antonello Coletta, proven, successful, but a gamble in F1. Ferrari, at a crossroads again. Legacy on one side, innovation on the other. The next chapter begins in Canada, and it could be the most important in years. Do you believe in Vasseur's vision, or is it time for a fresh face in red? Let us know in the comments. This is Fuel Up Daily, where Formula One news isn't just fast, it's deep. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you learned something, and we'll see you after the checkered flag.